Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm ACated and this is Minecraft. Okay. In today's video, we are going to be building a medieval inn/tavern. This is quite exciting. I have not really built anything in this world yet that is very medieval, I guess. Everything else has been not medieval. I'm not really sure how to describe it. Because they're not really all the same style, but they're also kind of all a similar style. I would say around like a 1900s style, whatever that means. Everything kind of looks like it belongs in like the 20th century sometime. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, in my last video I made this beautiful, wonderful market here. At least I think it's nice. And yeah, I'm really liking how this has turned out. And yeah, so now we're just going to be building our medieval inn/tavern, in which I'm not sure exactly which one it is supposed to be. It's probably an inn because it'll have rooms and stuff. But I was also inspired by taverns, even though like I know there's a difference. Like in the medieval era, there is a difference. An inn is where people stay the night, and a tavern is where people go to eat and mingle and stuff. So yeah, there's a difference, but we're kind of doing both, and I think that people tend to not care anyways, so whatever. I think to start, we're gonna do an outline out of stone bricks. That's gonna kind of act as our foundation, and I'm not sure what shape I should go for. Probably something irregular, not like a big box. Maybe something like that. I don't know. For this, we should also use this to mark our pillars, or not our pillars, I guess our beams, or wooden beams. Are they pillars? I'm not sure if they're pillars. They might be pillars. But, you know, these wooden things, because it's going to be like the frame, and then we have the foundation, and everything's cool and great. Yeah, so it'll be like that. I'm not sure if this has to be on the inside. Maybe we'll put it like that. In which case, was it okay before? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, actually, no. We could do something like this. Perhaps. Or not. Actually, I'm thinking we maybe make this front area a little larger, so maybe we make this 5, and then we make another one over here. Is this also 5? This could also be 5. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, cool. And do something like this. Alright, I think I'm gonna want to include so like a main eating area, I guess, like the big dining area and like the kitchen, and then also maybe some stables, and then also on the top floor we're gonna have some rooms that you can stay in. This feels a little small, so I'm thinking we might want to extend it out a little bit. Perhaps over here we can extend it out a little right there. Add more. Also, we're not going to use this smooth stone as a floor because that's kind of weird. This is just to like mark out the size of the plot that I'm using. Not that this is a plot, since this is Minecraft, it's not The Sims, so it's not like we have to build on a lot. But whatever. I guess I'm just doing what I'm used to, even though I've been playing Minecraft for far longer than The Sims. Okay, I think that looks a little better. Maybe we move this in a little bit because I'm thinking that the roofing might be a little weird, so we can do that and put this in. And then I also probably want to have stables on the side here, so I'm going to just extend that out slightly, so then we can maybe have some room for stables, and then probably extend it out a little bit more as we need it. This is also going to be not this size, but it's going to have depth, so the interior wall will actually be this, and this will be the exterior wall. Alright, we did that, so this wall is now done, the floor is done, and then also I'm going to fill this in with some more logs, just so then it looks kind of cool on the inside as well, and doesn't look kind of weird with like little divots. And just to make it look complete. And this is how I usually like doing medieval builds. Not that I build a lot of medieval stuff, but I think recently I've been building a lot of medieval stuff, so kind of wanted to bring that into my YouTube, so that's why we're here. I feel like this could definitely look a little weird if I don't handle it correctly, so let's try to handle that correctly. And here I was thinking about doing some texturing, so I was probably going to use some cobblestone, and then also probably some smooth stone as well, just to give it some worn looked, not smooth stone, I'm sorry. Normal stone. This is not fun. Alright. Just to give it like a worn look. I think I said before that I didn't like texturing. Not that I don't like texturing, I just don't like texturing that looks like weird. Like for example, when you put just like dead coral in your rocks, like it looks kind of weird to me. Because I'm just thinking, why is there coral in your rocks? And I get it that it's like, you don't have to follow the texture correctly, or you don't have to like follow the material, like you can put whatever you want in there. I think that's fine. I just think up close it looks a little bit weird, especially since if you actually play Minecraft, it just doesn't make sense because you don't interact with it in that way. Because it's like, I think there's like a bigger thing right now that people use these blocks as color palettes rather than as blocks or materials. And not that that's a bad thing, that's just a different way of doing things. That's just not how I like doing things, and I think that's fine. I try to be intentional with where I place everything. With this kind of texturing, not as much, just because it's just a little bit more weathered, but usually I try to make it look a little bit more worn in logical places, not just block vomit, I guess. Or not just block vomit, just like blocks everywhere with no idea of why or where they're supposed to go. I want to add some depth here, so I'm thinking about doing something like this on these wooden pillars here, and then kind of like building them out. So then we can maybe use shelves. Maybe shelves, I'm not sure. Okay. The thing about shelves is that sometimes you accidentally put stuff in them when you're building with them, and that usually just means you put a shelf in a shelf, and it's a little too confusing for me. I'm not sure about this. Maybe I'll just do like this, maybe? That might be better. Actually, I think I might raise the trapdoor a little bit, because this seems a little low. Oops, place it with that. Seems a little low, so I'm going to put the trapdoor actually up here to give it a little bit more room, and then we can do something like this, and then just for depth here we could do something like that. I think that could look good. Okay, now I think I'm going to build up this top. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build up this front facade first, and then I'll do the other sides, and then I guess we'll do the inside after that. This will probably be like a smaller building compared to these ones, because these ones are kind of bigger. This one's a little bit more compact, a little bit more small. And this is closer to how I usually like to build things. I usually build things pretty small, actually, so the bigger ones are more me branching out. I say bigger, I feel like some of these scales are a bit off. Like, I feel like the market should be smaller. The cafe is... I think it's a good size. I think the department store should have been bigger, but whatever. And this is like a good size, I guess, but I think this will be a good size. Okay, so then I'm thinking we do something like this, just to give differentiation to the top floor. And to add some depth, I'm thinking of using gates, so we could do something like that. Okay, I think that looks cool. For the door here, I'm thinking of adding a little bit of interesting depth. So we could do something like this, maybe. Try to build into here. Maybe do something like that. And we can have the door here. Well, actually, maybe have the door on the inside, because then I could build some stuff on the outside. Because I want the door to be a little bit bigger than one block, but not by too much, and I think this looks a little weird. So I have an idea of how I might deal with that. Let me just do this. Yeah, I have an idea, so I'm thinking we use walls to add depth to this. And to sort of add more depth, we can add a gate here. I think that looks pretty cool. That looks like a very interesting shape, in my opinion, and I think it looks pretty cool, so we're probably going to keep it. I'm not sure how it's going to work on the inside, though. We'll probably have to workshop that a little bit. Okay, so for the top here, I'm going to do a similar thing with the wooden pillars, but we're going to put it out a little bit, just add some depth and fun into it. And for the top here, I'm not going to use that stone bricks. I'm going to use calcite and diorite and these white concretes. might use white concrete. Because realistically, they would have used plaster for this. Or they would have used wattle and daub and plaster, but we don't have that in Minecraft. We do have it in Vintage Story though, that's pretty cool. But in Minecraft, we could pretend calcite is a plaster, which I guess makes sense because plaster has calcium in it, or I believe it does. So we can pretend calcite is plaster, and it does kind of look the part. And we can use diorite just to like have some other minerals in there, and then concrete is literally just like a form of plaster. I'm exaggerating a bit, of course, but it's very similar. Did we do this? I do like the calcite. I think I should add more calcite. And the diorite is just adds like a little bit of weathering, a little bit of detail, just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. For the top floor, I'm thinking about adding these trapdoors as windows instead of the fences, just for like a little change of pace. I think that looks pretty cool. I think that's a good way to differentiate things, make things more interesting. And maybe up here could be a trapdoor. Or this. I think I like the stairs a bit better, so we're going to use the stairs. And we're also going to do this on these pillars just to like make things even. Let's add another, is this a row? I guess a row? Let's add another row in between the columns, and we can maybe do something like this. Okay, that could work. And for the roof, I'm thinking about using like a mix of tuff, like a mix of different types of tuff. So we have the tuff bricks, so tuff bricks, and then polished tuff, and then normal tuff. And I think that could be an interesting mix. Another way to weather, and also it still makes sense because tuff, they're all different forms of tuff, so we can imagine it just weathers in different ways, I guess, or different ways of making it. I don't know, I just think it looks cool. I think what I might do here actually is be like this, so then we can extend this out a tiny bit and make a little thing right here, and I think that can look kind of cool. I'm afraid that this looks a little weird, and I think it should jut out a tiny bit. So yeah, I think I have to move all this. Okay, that actually wasn't that bad. I just used Axiom, which is very useful actually. Okay, well, thanks Axiom. Okay, here's the front. I think it looks pretty cool. And time for the side. Isn't that fun? Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to extend this out a little bit again and move it in, because yeah, so I kind of forgot that this area was also supposed to have dimensions. So yeah, this area's bumped out, this area's bumped out, everything's bumped out. Very cool, very interesting, very hard to roof, so we're just doing that really fast. Actually, I can just move this with Axiom. So let's just do that. I forgot how geometry works. Right, okay. Cool, okay. And then we can just move this, that, and yeah, we're all good. I feel like this should be different somehow. Maybe like that. And then add some vents here. Let's go all the way down. Sure, why not? This feels a little weird, but I wonder if it might be more balanced on when it's on this side as well. Actually, maybe I move this over slightly. Again, I forgot how geometry works. What if we just move this over very slightly? Maybe to there. And we kind of just go with it. Okay, I think that could look a little more balanced. We can do that, so then things aren't a little off, and yeah, I think that could look better. Okay, so it turns out it does not work, but that's okay, because we can make it work. Right. Uh-huh. Wait, no. I have an idea. This can go like this. And then we move everything over by 1. What is... Okay. Okay, cool. Move everything over by 1, and... Ah, okay. So... It's not perfect, but it works, so whatever. I think it does. Does it work? I don't know. Actually, it may not, because we're going to have this on this side. So, we have to make sure that fits. Yeah, okay, so I can move it over by 1 more, and we should be good. Again, forgot how geometry works. Love that. Okay. And... Perfect. Perfect, that's beautiful. Alright. Okay, I like how this is looking so far. So, this side's done. This side is done. These sides are not done. Cool. Yeah, we can try to finish that up. Okay, so the first step here is probably to, I guess, extend this out a little bit. This seems like a lot to do, but it's probably not as much since I'm kind of just repeating the same pattern. Yeah, so probably just need to do that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here since it's going to kind of extend out a little bit. I wonder if I'll just pop it off right here, so we might do that. This. Try to mix it up a little bit. And that's that. Alright. Do that, and then actually just have it cut off right here. And then we can have the lime wash there. Yeah, because like I'm saying lime wash because this would likely be like a plaster that you go over that goes over the wattle and daub, and that would be like a lime plaster. So we're gonna do like a mix of calcite and concrete, since I think that just looks pretty good, and some diorite just for some weathering and some texturing looks. I might add some diorite around here just to give it a little bit more character, I suppose. Yeah. I do like this calcite texture though. It's a very, very nice texture. I should use this block more. And also, I think I forgot to mention, but we're actually just using vanilla and Farmer's Delight. Vanilla because obviously, and Farmer's Delight because it's a tavern and I want cool food. So yeah, we might use some blocks and stuff for Farmer's Delight, but I think I'm gonna try to not. And also, I think vanilla has some pretty good medieval blocks anyways, so there's not as much need for it. I'm not really sure how I feel about this corner here. It's kind of weird. Looks a little awkward compared to everything else, so I'm gonna try to change it in some way. Definitely this thick pillar here is kind of weird, so we're gonna kind of get rid of that a little bit. Let's see, I wonder if this might be better. But the problem is that this is extended out as well, unless we don't extend this out. And we kind of just keep it straight like this. That might work, actually, if we just have the calcite right here. Okay. Okay, you see, that doesn't look that bad. It looks pretty good. Could be a nice little change of depth. Yeah, why not? Better than it was before, because that was before it looked kind of awkward. Wonder then if we can get rid of this then and replace it with some calcite and another shelf. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think that could actually work. Yeah, it could actually work because then the roof wouldn't be so awkward. And we can have it like this, and then I wonder if I could just have a pillar here. Looks a little weird since there's not like a pillar going down, but I think it's fine. And then we can put a window here, and I'm not sure if we can have a window here. Maybe like that. Maybe a big window like this, and then we could not do it like that actually. Maybe this. And maybe some trapdoors. Probably on the inside though, actually. See how that looks? Not really feeling that. Perhaps we can do this. Perhaps it would just be better like this. Yeah, okay, that's better. Whatever. I guess basic is better sometimes. I'm thinking maybe add a little overhang here. So I'm thinking I might add a little overhang here so then it's kind of like this. Maybe we make it a little steeper. So we can have tough, another tough, another tough, and another tough. No, that isn't. That looks kind of weird. We can just have it like this. Cool. Okay, actually, because it seems like the roof goes like this, I can have it like that, and then have the tough go like this, so then it's a little bit more extended, but it's not weirdly steep. Okay, that looks interesting, and then we just have it on the side like that. Cool. I'm thinking I might not make the entire thing 2 stories. So maybe this back part is like lower and then only this part is the 2nd story. So I want to do that. Actually, I should also put the floor down. So if this is the 2nd floor, I think it'll stop around here and here. Yeah, so it'll stop around there. This will have that like that. And actually, it'll stop right here. So, like this. This will have to be like that, I think. It's kind of weird because the spacing's weird. And it feels kind of unrealistic to not have like the pillars go up normally, because that's how that would work. But I don't know, maybe you can make it work some other way. Like this here could be different. Move the stone down here. And I had an idea to actually move the foundation. So, not move the foundation, but make it different. So, as I'm doing this right here, I'm thinking to keep the stone brick on the pillars, but wrap it with signs. Make it kind of cool. So I think I will do that right now. I'll keep this like this because this is fine. Okay, I think I'm going to create stables like right here or something, or even like extending out here. So let's see, how should I do this? I think I might actually just extend it out from here. So we'll just go like this. Do that. The way this is, I might keep it a little bit like this, but it won't be entirely like this. Neat. Get rid of this. Actually, that brings me an idea to do this. These little beams, and I think that's pretty cool. Okay, here are our stables. I think they look pretty okay. I don't really know exactly how to like make them better. Anyway, also we should probably extend this a little bit. Eventually, soon, I should probably change the floor because the floor doesn't look very good. I'm thinking that these would be the stables here, and then over here would be some area for the servants or something. So we have a gate here. The servants, I mean like the people who work here, so maybe they come care for your horses or something. So they'll probably have some hay here, and then there's a little entrance to the back. So probably put some steps here, and I would like to put some dorts. I want to put some dorts here. I'm going to put some dirt here. Perhaps some other stuff too, like maybe paved grass, no, pathed grass. Pathed grass? What is it? Dirt path. Okay, whatever. I'm thinking that this be like a little enclosed area, so I'll probably add like a wall or something. Okay, here's a little enclosed area. I think it looks cool. And we'll probably change the ground color, not color, but material, because that doesn't make any sense. And cool feature of this is I can do like a roll and put it in very specific areas, so it kind of looks like a beaten path. Okay, probably put some other stuff in here as well, like maybe mud. At least packed mud, or muddy mangrove. Normal mud. Well, that looks a bit noisy, but packed mud could probably work. And then around here we could probably add some other stuff, but for now that's what's there. And I think it's about time we should probably start working on the inside, although I'm tempted to just change the outside now, so I think we'll just do that really fast. I'm debating whether or not I should just keep it coarse dirt, or if I should put like a road or something, because I'm not sure what the setting of this tavern slash inn is supposed to be, like if it's in the middle of a city, if it's like in the countryside because it's like an inn, so maybe it's like a stop on your way to somewhere. Not sure. I do like the concept of that. It's pretty cool. I wonder why. That's probably why medieval fantasy is so popular, because it has some cool concepts that you can play around with just based on the history. I'm gonna add some torches around here as well, just add some lighting to the place. Okay, here's what we have to work with the inside, or not with the inside, but for the inside. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do here, so I guess we'll figure it out. First things first, we should probably figure out like a layout, like a room layout. So I'm thinking this probably like that, maybe. Or maybe like this. That feels a bit small. This can be the back room area. And where would the kitchen be? Probably adjacent to it. But this feels like a pretty decent size for a medieval tavern. So maybe not. Maybe the kitchen's just like right behind here. Thinking we could have like a staircase goes up here. Okay. For chairs, we can just do the normal thing of doing that. Although actually, I want to have like a long table maybe. So we could do that. Actually, we could do that with shelves, which might be more interesting. So I'm thinking we can have a long table here. Okay, we have this here. Although it takes up most of the room. But now I'm feeling like this is way too small. So perhaps I get rid of this, at least. Okay. And then maybe the bars in the back here, so we can maybe do something like this. Okay, redid things. So the bars here, kind of like the whole back area. Probably gonna have to change this up a little bit. This looks a little weird. we have this here. Perhaps be like that. I have to change that a little bit. We can do it something like that, maybe. Even have those to be here. So we have the shelves here and then the barrels here. That could work better. Use these as like smokestacks. Or not. Don't need smokestacks, I guess. Whatever. I thought it would be nice. Times like this when I wish like the debug stick was like in survival mode so that I could use it, but like I don't like really doing things that are not in survival mode that you can't do in survival mode. So it's a little off, but whatever. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I use the debug stick, whatever. Looks good though, so we're doing that. And then also, I think I might want to add a campfire underneath because it could look kind of cool. Looks like a hearth. I do want to add like a hearth somewhere, so maybe here would be a good place for it. So we can maybe use cobblestone. Have it here. I think that can look good. I'm not entirely sure if it does, but I think it's fine. I should have given myself a little bit more space. I thought this was pretty good amount of space, but I don't know. Maybe I was mistaken. This, maybe I'll just do that. So that means I can add stuff to it. Chair, and I'll add a shelf. Maybe I'll do this right there. Okay, I think this little tavern area is pretty good. Not like amazing, but I think it's pretty good. Little back kitchen area. Probably have some more smokers here. Maybe a cauldron. I also want some food storage stuff, so we can have some crates. So probably onions, probably cabbage, probably potatoes. Actually, maybe not potatoes because it's the medieval era. Probably carrots instead then. Yeah, onions, cabbage, carrots. Maybe stacked like that. It's very small. Okay, so the upstairs is way bigger than the downstairs. I wonder if I should make part of the upstairs tavern area, and then just part of it is the rooms. And maybe we do something like this. Table with some candles. So it might be cool to put candles downstairs. Maybe a flower box. Something. Like dark oak sapling. Why not? Then here we could have a barrel. A door, because I'm trying to do like a wardrobe kind of thing. And a slab here. We could put trapdoors here. I think that looks good. Okay, I think this will work. Is probably just make a flat roof because I'm lazy. Maybe not. Maybe the roof is calcium for some reason. So why not? one bed. And do a chest at the end. Maybe we change it up a little bit and put the closet thing, the dresser. We can put it here and we have it be a double door. Fancy like that. And then the trapdoors. Okay, I think this is a cute little room, so we'll keep it like this. And it's like a little maze, I guess. I guess right here could be good. So we'll have a desk here. Put a shelf right here. And a small chair. Here we can have some candles, and maybe I might put a lectern in here just for fun. If I have any room, that is. I'm not sure if I do. Not really. I think that's probably the best we're gonna get. We also have some torches here as well, and I think this is pretty good for the upstairs. Downstairs, also pretty good. Pretty decent, probably the best we're gonna get right now. Yeah, then we have this little back area, and it leads out into the tables, and out here. Oh, and also I added grass and stuff around here. Wonder then if we can add more barrels out here. Guess we never have enough barrels. Probably a trough, and it would actually be a functional trough actually, because it's an infinite water source. This. Stuff at the bottom there. And there we go. Trough. I think this looks really good. Or at least the exterior does. I'm not sure about the interior. But if you want it, we can add water here as well. Bit iffy about it. But that's okay. Okay, whatever. I plan to do more medieval stuff. I'm probably going to build a blacksmith soon. Maybe some other stuff. This is kind of like a start to my medieval stuff. I'm still going to build other stuff as well too, but this is kind of cool, and I like branching out into different styles. And also, I feel like Minecraft has a lot of good stuff for medieval builds. So, yeah, it's just a very logical thing to do. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those other fun YouTube things. Please be sure to watch any of my other videos if you haven't already. I will be posting again soon. I will probably post around once a week, hopefully, but maybe it might be once every 2 weeks, but whatever, we'll see what happens. I plan to post more Minecraft content, I plan to post more Sims content, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Please enjoy the montage. Goodbye!